Yeah, it's funny. I got a lot of comments on one of our TikToks back in talking about compounding interest and uninterrupted compounding interest and the power of it. A lot of these 25-year-old kids don't really understand the power of money. So, I've got a calculator on my phone. I'm just going to bring it out. So if you are 25, to tell you the power of what I'm talking about, let's just say you got 10 grand in the bank right now. You decided you're going to invest it, and every year you are going to put $500 a month. Put it into a self-directed IRA, put it into a solo 401k. You earn 10% on that money. By the time you're 67, okay, so let's just do the math here. You will have, in your lifetime, contributed $252,000. You started with 10, you put approximately $6,000 a year for 40 years. That's $252,000 is what you put into this investment. Uninterrupted compounding interest just grows on itself. What's interesting, what people don't realize is, what does that actually turn into? If I started with 10 grand today and all I did was took $500 and I put it into a self-directed IRA and I invested it and it made a measly 10% by me investing in real estate. And I just didn't touch the money. I just let it continue to grow upon itself. It only turns into $4.5 million. You want to be a millionaire? This is how you do it. It ain't sexy, but it's quite effective. If it gets a 12% return, which is more than reasonable in real estate, that turns into $8.9 million. If you decided, you know what, Kent, I can invest more than $500 a month. I'm going to invest $1,000 a month. What does that turn into? $1,000 a month, start with $10,000, earns a measly 12%. That's $16.5 million by the time you're 65 years old. Now, I know if you're 25, you don't ever think you're going to make it to 65. I get it. I was 25 once also. But I got news for you. The clock doesn't stop for anybody, bitch. It is coming. Wouldn't you rather have $16 million? Especially if you've done it in a tax-free way because you were smart when you were 25 instead of being just a dipshit who doesn't understand what's going on. If you take care of your money, it will take care of you. If you act like a dipshit that goes out there and just blows it on the bottles and the watches and the chicks and the cars and all the dumb shit, guess what? You get to work for the rest of your life. This is a simple way to get wild, filthy rich in the background. Let's just say I don't take it to 65, Kent. I want to take that money when I'm 45. All right, well, instead of 16.9 million, it turns into $4 million. Okay, there are worse tragedies in life than to do something smart today to have several $1 million in the bank a few years from now. I was 25 also. I'm 52 now. 27 years ago, I was making millions and millions of dollars, even at that age. I know what it feels like to be invincible. I know what it feels like to think that this money train will never end. I get all of it. I totally relate to every bit of that. The reality of it is life happens, things happen, marriage happens, divorce happens, tragedy happens. There's all kinds of things that happen, bankruptcies, foreclosures. Life goes on. Wouldn't it just be smart to be smart with your money the entire journey? Not just think about it when you get old. Think about it now, because it's not that hard to be rich right now. It's a few $1,000s a month.